Hello guys, welcome back to another stream. So in the last episode or a stream of Facebook Mirror series, we actually did the Facebook homepage, which in my opinion actually came out looking pretty sick. So in today's video, we're gonna do the marketplace, right? We have to continue the series. So in this stream, we're gonna code the Facebook marketplace. So to do that, what I'm going to do is first make a HTML file that says, marketplace.html. Here I'm going to make our boilerplate code quickly and also do a few necessary things here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this marketplace right there, just like that. And also have my few other things ready. That is the from index.html from the last video. I'm gonna copy the link for the icons so that we can use icons, right? And also copy our, I don't think I need to copy that. Why am I copying that? I'm gonna link it to marketplace, this time just CSS. Obviously we haven't made this, so we'll quickly make it. So we'll do marketplace.css. With that said, we should be okay. So another thing I want to do is also start our live server with this port with a marketplace.html. Here it will be a blank screen, as obviously because we haven't put anything here. And also I will copy the header from the last video because making header twice is kind of is very painful. So what I'm going to do is also copy the code of header until here where the header ends. That's why comments are very useful, guys. This is the exact reason why comments are very useful. So here what I'm going to do is just paste and we will have our header. There we go. Boom. So let's start coding our main content. What I'm going to do is go down after the header tag ends, right? What I'm going to do is type div. So this will be our main content div. So this will have a class of main content. Inside this, what I'm going to do is first code our sidebar. So this will be our sidebar that will, appear in our left side of our marketplace page. What I'm going to do is type div.sidebar. This will make a div with the class sidebar. Also make another div inside the sidebar that will say marketplace header, just like that. And inside this, what I'm going to do is type a icon tag. Actually, I'm just going to copy our icon tags. I have it open in my second monitor, few of the icon tags, right? So inside this will be the thing. Now another here what I'm going to do is also put h1 and put marketplace, just like that, and it should appear right over there. But the thing is, our header is actually positioned fixed, so it will not leave this because it also has a really high z index, as you can see right there. But once we actually put padding and other stuff, it should be completely normal. So after that, what I'm going to do is here also create, I'm going to quickly do the thing here and it formatted again, which is not ideal, but sure, I guess. So this will be, actually I'm going to do like there, so that's why I can formatting is really okay, I guess. So after this div, which is the sidebar, right, what I'm going to do is also create a button with a class of create listing button. So this will be a button that will basically create. So what I want to do is copy this and paste it right there and change the store to plus because we want a plus icon, and also make not type a text that says create new listing. So this will basically be a button that to list your items, but obviously this will be static because we don't have anything else listed, right? So other thing is very straightforward. So this is the sidebar section, right? This is the actual thing. So this will be the thing where you here like right over there, which will basically create listing. And now next be the sidebar section, where basically you're just like the links to go to browse all, notifications, inbox, other stuff. So what I'm going to do is create a sidebar section, which will basically be a whole section for sidebars. So we'll be sidebar, we'll be also doing section, also create another div with a class of sidebar item, and this will be active. Sidebar item, and also this will be active right there. And after that, inside this div, what I'm going to do is also put another icon tag just like that. Now this will be a search just like that. So here what I want to do is also put another span to basically have a quick text saying browse all, just like that. So this is one item, right? So here what I'm going to do is basically this will be one item. Here I'm going to make another div. I'm making sure I'm inside the sidebar section. Okay, that's good. I am in fact inside the sidebar section. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create another div that says sidebar item. So this will be individual items for sidebars, right? The first one is I'm going to copy another icon right there. This will be the bell. Okay, so this will be basically our notification. I'm going to pick another span that says notifications, just like that. I'm going to copy this because now I'll just copy it multiple times because yes. What I'm going to do is, this is for notifications, okay? This is for notifications. This is for notification. This will be for inbox. This will be for buying, and this will be for listings. There you go. So it should be fine. So here what I'm going to do is just change the icons. So here is notifications. Here I'm going to change it to inbox and also change the text to inbox. Here I'm going to do is basically I'm going to do clipboard list, and here what I'm going to do is just change it to buying and also change this to tags and change this text to your listings. There you go. That should be fine. So here basically we made the entire thing, right? So here what I'm going to do is this is one sidebar section, right? This is one sidebar section. What I'm going to do is also create another sidebar section. So I'm going to copy this entire thing. Hopefully I don't copy the wrong thing. Actually what I want to do is do that. Also know where the div is, and Control C, and also Control V, just like that, and it should automatically format it for me because I have prettier, by the way. So yeah, this is one sidebar section, this is another sidebar section. So inside the sidebar section, what I'm going to do is put a sidebar item, obviously, but this time it's not active. And inside this, what I'm going to do is put a car, which will have basically a vehicle, right? What I'm going to do is put a home and also put a property rental. So these are basically dummy buttons you can press, but if you press them, nothing happens because, you know. So here what I'm going to do is change the icon to a t-shirt because I think it's the buying section, like for clothings, but okay. Okay, so here, did I mess up something? No, it's fine, it's fine. So because it's April, and for buying here, what I'm going to do is change the item for a laptop. So this will be for electronics. So this will be laptop, and here this will be for electronics, just like that. Now we need to make few more of these. So I'm going to do is copy this and paste it 4 more times. Hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4. So another is home and garden. I'm going to do home and garden. What I'm going to do is also change it to a couch, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to change this to that. And also next is office supplies. So I'm also going to change that. So office supplies, and also have the laptop changed to a briefcase, just like that. And another is sports. So the most relevant icon for sports is a dumbbell. So I'm gonna do what's the spelling of dumbbell? I think it's this one. Yep. This is the first time my spelling was actually correct. So I'm gonna do the music this time and change the electronic text to hobbies. There we go. So with that said, I think our sidebar section is done. Yeah, I think it should be done. And here after that, which is, I think it's the main content. Yeah, it's not main content. I forgot to put a there you go. I forgot to put a comment, which is not ideal. Okay, I think that should be done. Here, I'm only making sure I don't mess up indent, because if I do, it's not gonna be pretty, right? So inside the main content, so inside here, what I'm gonna do is also create a main feed. So this was our left side, like sidebar, right? Now this is our actual main feed, all the listings, all the product listings that you see in, you know, marketplace. I don't know why it took me so long to answer that, but sure. So what I'm gonna do is also create a div that is main feed. What I'm gonna do another is I'm gonna create another div, and that div will have a class of feed header. Like this is the actual header for the feed, the listing you see. And another div will be for location filter, just like that, and also have a icon. So I'm gonna just copy this, just like that, and also prepare the ending right there, and also change the icon for a marker. Oops, there you go, marker, and also alt. There we go. Here what I'm gonna do is, oh, okay, okay, so this is map marker alt. There you go. I was guessing why it didn't appear in the thing, but okay, we fixed it. So another is only a dummy address. It'll be probably like San Francisco, I guess California. There you go. And another icon tag will be for, I'm hopefully inside the thing, because if I aren't, it will not be well, right? So what I'm gonna do is also create another icon tag for chevron down. This will be our drop down menu, for the drop down menu. And here what I'm gonna do is, this div is now done. So outside this div, I'm making sure I'm like not messing up the indent, right? What I'm gonna do is filter buttons, just like that. What I'm gonna do, that'll be our buttons. I'm gonna create a button that has a class of filter button, just like that. I'm just gonna create a icon, or put an icon, not created. That will be just the filter. So I'm going to change this text to filter. So a filter should appear. There you go. And also have a text that says filters inside this button. And outside this button, what I'm going to do is create another button that has a class of same things. So that will be filter button, and also has a icon of sort, just like that, and also have a text called sort. There we go. And now I'm just gonna copy this because I have to do the thing again. For this time, it's for yes, just like that, and the sort is for view. There you go. I don't think you can see it, but like we have done this much for now. So here what I'm gonna do is, now we're done with the actual heading bar. So outside the header, what I'm gonna do is put this a feed header, right? This is the feed header. We're done with header. Now I'm gonna close here and now start the actual product, right? We're gonna be all the products that we will see. So this will be basically all the products. What I'm gonna do is type, there will be product grid, just like that. Inside this, what I'm going to do is also give a div which will have a class of product card, and this will have a image. So basically this will be an image tag. Awesome. There you go. And here what I'm going to do is give an image which will have a source. I have source listed right over here. I'm going to copy this. This will be a product, and alt is, it's, why is the thing okay? So this is something. I can also give it skiing, I guess. Alt, I can give probably anything. Skiing, and the class of the image is product image. Product image, just like that. That should be fine. Now that's it for one, right? So another is, we'll create another div which will basically have actually class of product info, just like that. Inside this, what I'm going to do is also give another div which will have a class of product price, which will be let's say $500, and also give another div which will have a class of product title, right? So this time what I'm going to do is also select this right there. That will be skiing in the mountains, because it was just a random stock image. So like yeah, what I'm going to do is also create another div which has the class of product location. We'll create two divs, right? One is location, Francisco and CA, just like that. And here will be 2 hours ago, and this is now location, this is time. There you go. So this is for one card, right? This is for one card. I'm gonna copy this multiple times. Actually a lot of times. I think we'll at least make few. So this is 1, right? This is obviously 1. This is 2. Yep, this is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. 6. This is 7. This is 8. This is 9. This is 10. This is 11. This is 12. And this is 13, 14, 15. Now we'll make 15 of these. Why not? I think that should be done. That should be fine. So here what I'm gonna do is that's done for our main feed page, right? Now let's actually go to the style page. After we're done, doing all the styling, we'll probably change it, change the pictures and the text to make it actually look realistic if we have time, or we might just do it in the next stream as a leftover thing that we didn't do in the last stream. So here we have already linked our CSS file from our HTML. So I'm going to go to CSS file and we'll start our CSS styling. We have already styled the header because we literally stole it from the last previous stream. But you can't even blame me because I don't want to write 150 lines of code once again. So yeah. After that, what I'm going to do is also basically start styling our main content. So I'm going to put a comment right there saying main content, just like that, and style our main content. So what I'm going to do is do main content here, making sure I don't mess up any spelling. If I mess up any spelling, please let me know in the chats so I can know, What I'm going to do is do margin flex with display flex and also have a max width of 1920 pixel because we are actually making it for, again, 1080p monitor. And also do margin width, not width. I already did width. I was going to do margin left to auto and margin right to auto. And also have padding top to 20 pixels. There we go. So that's not ideal, but we'll fix it, don't worry. And here what I'm gonna do is also have, now we'll style the sidebar and also put a comment saying this is a sidebar. Comments are really necessary. Please always comment your code, guys. So what I'm gonna do is give a width of 360 pixels, just like here, give a padding of 0 and also give a 16 pixel and do the position to fix because this is sidebar, am I right? And also give a height of calc 100 vh or vertical height and also give a 56 pixels. There we go. And also do overflow add y to auto. There we go. That's done for styling for the sidebar. So now is marketplace, right? What I'm gonna do is marketplace. I'm gonna do marketplace header. We'll do display flex and also give align items to center and also give a gap of 12 pixels. Also give a padding of 12 pixels to 0. Also give a border bottom of 1 pixel solid of DA DDE 1. So this will be the color that we'll give. There we go. And also give margin bottom to 16 pixels. Okay. Making sure I didn't mess up. What I'm gonna do is, what was the name again? Marketplace header. Oh, oops. There we go. What I'm gonna do is do marketplace header. I think I screwed up big. Wait. I think I forgot to put marketplace header. Let me quickly check it. Here, so it's not good, right? So I think I had to do something with sidebar. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. I'm making very basic mistakes, but like it's really bad. Okay, there we go. Now it's fixed. Let's basically push the other for the other side and we should be fine. There we go. So here what I'm gonna do now is, since we have item hover to fix, now another is the sidebar. I'm gonna do sidebar item dot active. So this will be for the active, and I'll change the background color to E7F3 like that, E7F3FF, and color to this. So yeah, it looks okay. Other is sidebar item I, just like that. I'll do font size 20 pixels and also give a width of 36 pixels and also give display flex. Also give align item center and also give justify content center. Also give a background of F0, F2, F5. Give a border radius of 50%. Let's give a color of 65676B, just like that. Okay. Now for the items, right? So what I'm gonna do is put this for the hover, this is for the active, this is for the icon, right? Here what I'm gonna do is basically do a few more for the item. So this will be for active, just like that, and just like that should be fine. We'll put the background color or background to be this, just like that, and also give a color of white. And for the sidebar span, sidebar item span, what I'm gonna do is give font size 15 pixels. Also give font weight of 500. There we go. And for the create button listing, which is our this tag right here, it's time to style that. What I'm gonna do is actually give dot create listing button, give a background of this, making sure it works. It does, that's fine. I also give a color of white, give border of none, and also give padding of 8 pixels and 16 pixels. Also give a border radius of 6 pixels. Also give a font size of 15 pixels. Give a font weight of 600. Give a cursor. I think you can see, so I'm going to do that. Give a cursor of pointer. And give a width of 100%. Also give a margin bottom of 16 pixels. Also give display to flex. And give align items to center. Just to justify content to center. Well, that just should be fine. There we go. And also here, what I'm gonna do is inside the sidebar item, right? I'm also gonna probably, I forgot to give a height of 36 pixels, so that's why it looks very odd ellipse instead of full circles. There we go. Nice, like actually looks pretty good. Here, what I'm going to do here, after the create listing button, I'm going to do create listing button hover. So this is for the hover. I'm going to give a background of hashtag 1166 FE5. There we go. Yep. Looks great. Now for the main feed, right? For the main feed, I'm going to do main feed. I'm going to make a comment right there, like this, like that. I'm going to do dot main feed, which is our main, header. I'm going to do flex of 1. I'm going to do margin left 360 pixels, just like that. And also give a padding of 0 and 16 pixels. Now it is perfectly separated, just like that. And you have to actually tile it. We're probably going to do it by... We're probably going to do it by grid because it's way easier than flex and more precise when it comes to these kind of things. So what I'm going to do is do feed dot header. So this is for the header. For header, I mean this right there. Do feed header, and I'm going to do display to flex, and also give align items to center, and also give justify content to space between, because I want to space it at the ends, So margin bottom will be 16 pixels. There you go. It's perfectly sorted. Now next is location filter, which is this right here. We're sliding basically this. Do is location filter. What I'm going to do is do display flex. Also give a gap. Give a gap of 8 pixels, just like that. That should be fine. Another is dot filter button, which is just like basically this. Here what I'm going to do is give background of white, give a border 1 pixel solid D881, and also give a padding of 8 pixels and 16 pixels, just like that, and also give a border radius of 6 pixels. Also give a font size of 15 pixels. And also give a cursor of pointer. There we go. It's not responsive because we haven't made media queries yet, so it's fine. Another thing I want to do is also give it a hover. There'll be dot filter button hover, and here what I want to do is give a filter button of hover. We're going to change the background as always to, where is it? So it's something like F. There you go. Change it to this. So that's good. So another is now the actual product. So what I'm going to do is do product grid, right? I'm going to do product grid, just like that. Now we'll use grid to actually position all of the cards into our HTML web page. So do product dash grid. We'll do display. We'll do display grid. We'll do display grid and grid template columns to repeat, and this will be autofill and min max with 250 pixels and 1 FR. There we go. Now there is gap of 16 pixels between them. Also give a margin top of each of 16 pixels, just like that. There we go. It's kind of aligned. Still, there is still more things that we need to do. That is, this is for the grid, the overall grid, right? For the product card, we'll do background of white and also give a border radius of 8 pixels. Also give overflow to hidden. And also give a box shadow of 0, 1 pixels and 2 pixels. RGBA of same 001.5 because it looks clean. Also give a cursor pointer and also give a transition of transform, so it'll basically transform a little bit. 0.2 seconds on the hover product card dot hover will basically translate to did I do something weird? Translate to y on -2 pixels. It's like that. Okay, I butchered the name again, so product card dot hover. So here what I'm gonna do is also put this, so I think that's also the reason why it was not working. Okay, give me a second. There's some reason why it's not transition is not working. I have to figure that out quickly. Give me a second. So right now it's not working, right? So okay, I see why it's not working. Oh my god, it's how can I mix? Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Okay, for the next is product image. That was so embarrassing. I was reading transform. I was basically reading translate transform, so that's why I couldn't figure that out. But okay, so width is 100% for the image, and also height is 200 pixels. Also give a object fit of cover. When that's said, it should look like something like that to fit the actual, padding or content size. Also give a product info, which is basically the text of padding 12 pixels. There we go. And here what I'm going to do is give product prices and the product, and we'll go price font size. So font size will be 18 pixels. Let's give a font weight. Give me a second. Font weight of bold. Also give a color of 1C, 1E, 1E. There you go. It looks kind of catchy now because it's darker. Also give a margin bottom of 4 pixels. There we go. And for the product aligning, right? What I'm gonna do is give dot product title. This is basically our title. We'll give a font size of 15 pixels. Also give a color of the same 1C 21. There you go. We'll give the same, and also give a margin bottom of 4 pixels, just like that. And also give a display of actually WebKit box. Also give dot WebKit. We'll do WebKit line clamp to this vertical. right? And also give a WebKit box orientation. Also give WebKit, we'll do, you can probably do orient. WebKit box orient, there you go. And also put this in vertical. Sorry, this is supposed to be 2. I thought that was nothing. Okay. Also do vertical. And also give overflow to hidden. There we go. Now next is product location, right? So we'll do dot product location. We'll put font size to 13 pixels. Also give color to 16576B, and also give a margin bottom of 4 pixels. There we go. Okay, I think the product location is now working. Give me a second. Huh. Did I butcher the name again? So this is supposed to be the product location, right? And probably, oh, it's working. There, never mind. I thought it was the same. Okay, so that's fine. So next is product time, right? For the product time, it's gonna be somewhere similar to font size. I think I will put this in both the same. Also give the color about the same, just like that. Also give the product location just like that. I think should be fine, to be honest. So here what I want to do is also give, because I think apparently I forgot to put it inside this div right here. We also give a padding, which is, where is the padding? Yeah, padding of 12 pixels each, just like that. There we go. Actually, padding left. Okay. Also a padding bottom, I think, but not 12 pixels though. Padding bottom of probably 4 pixels. There we go. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, it actually looks pretty good now that we've used grid. There's still a few upgrades that we can do. But for now, let's try to make, I think that is it for the design for the full screen. Now I'll actually focus on the media queries. So to make the, our web page a little bit more responsive. And for 1024 pixels, we will basically put the sidebar to width 280 pixels. I'll try my best to make it responsive. So here is the dot main feed, and here I'm going to do there you go, margin left. I'm going to put this to, let's say, 280 pixels too, just like that. And here another, I'm going to copy this actually, I don't want to type that all over again. So for the 768 pixels, which is our next goal obviously, for that, what I'm going to do is cut this, right? So here, what I'm going to do is dot sidebar. I'm going to change it to display none, just like that, and also change the main feed. Main feed to something like margin. I'm probably gonna do margin left 0 because I don't want any margin after a certain height. So yeah, there we go. And here is the thing, right? So here margin left is 0, and also I don't want the search bar is really messy. So I'm going to do search. Search. Isn't there a search bar? I think it's search box. I'm going to do search box to width 200 pixels. There we go. Also do the product width. Also do the product, now product width, grid. Do grid, template columns, repeat, auto fill, not fill, min max. We're gonna put 200 pixels, 1 FR. There we go. And also, if I'm gonna take the left sidebar and search input to be 200 with 200%. At 76, actually, I think, yeah, so basically here, what I'm gonna do is put the search 200%, and also have, give me a second, guys. Style.css. Here, what I'm gonna do is also give a header center of display none. Header center. I'm probably gonna put it right there. And yeah, that should be fine. It's not completely responsive, but it's there. Okay. So here, what I'm gonna do is, so for the last, we are actually at the end of our code, to be honest. I don't think there's any other things we can do. So here, after the product grid, is the notification, right? So give me a quick minute and also do grid template and also do dot notification. So here, basically, I'm creating a small thing, right, for the notification. What I'm gonna do is do position absolute. You know where when you get a notification, the notification has a red dot. I'm basically trying to make that. So what I'm gonna do is top -4, right, -4 pixels, and also do a background of E4. Well, okay, I haven't put this, so I'm gonna E41 E3F. There you go. But I don't think I've put notification. I think I forgot. Do I have it? I actually don't. So yeah, what I want to do is put notification. Actually, on the side note, I don't think I will do we'll probably do this in the next episode if we can, because I've actually apparently forgot to make a separate div file for, or div tag for this. So I'm gonna cut this and make few necessary changes. So this is our Facebook Marketplace. If we change the icons, it will look pretty sick. Another few things I want to change is these right there. So everything did turn out how I wanted it to be. And also here, give me a second, why is it not? There we go. There are few mistakes, or like things that I did wrong. Was first is this sidebar item. I'm gonna quickly go here. I'm gonna do sidebar item. Your background color, right? And hover in 0.2 seconds, it will change the background color to that. So the thing is now working. So As you can see, if I do anything right there, it doesn't work. So I'm going to try to change that. So this, did not butcher the name. Background color, 0.2 seconds. Transition, it should be that. So let's try changing it to probably like red. Let's see if it works. Okay, it did work. So that means this background and that was completely same. What if I change to that? Okay, there we go. So for now, I'll just leave it to white. Another thing I want to change is this. So I'm going to quickly do inspect here. So this is the, no, I just want to select that. So location filter. And quickly here, what I'm going to do is type location filter. Here, I will give a border of 1 pixel solid black and also give the background to white. There we go. And also give a padding of 0.1 pixels and also give a border radius of pixels. Okay, actually looks fine now. Here also I want to give a few things, right? Here I want to change the border. What is the name of this again? So it's filter buttons, right? I'll do that and change the filter to buttons. So here what I'm gonna do is first let me check what is causing the border. So unless these are buttons, obviously. So if I do that, that is the button. But I've given a border, so what I'm gonna do is do outline to none. That doesn't change it, so which is very weird. Even though I'm doing it for the buttons. Okay. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, okay, there's the issue. Another spelling mistake. There we go. And also, probably change this. So I think that should be it. So if I do here, now it looks like a proper website, guys. As you can see, everything is clean. Yeah, everything looks fine. Type here. Now, this is the Facebook Marketplace that we built in, I think, about an hour. So, yeah, that's it. And let's check the responsiveness of this. The navbar can improve. We'll probably can put a hamburger menu if we did. But we'll do that in another video or another stream. And with that said, I'll see you guys in another stream. We meet again. Stay tuned for another episode of Mirror Stream.